Can I do a handstand? Yes. I'm gonna prove it to you because you guys are and you don't believe me unless I do it. Hello. Welcome back to another video. I haven't done a react video in a minute. I thought it would be appropriate to maybe react to some questions and stuff because I asked you guys like somewhere early October and I finally have now gotten to the video. It is the 14th. So it was like last week. I don't know, dude. It's been crazy over here. You guys will you'll learn all about it if you keep up with my content every other place. I got some wild questions, and I got some other ones that seemed like fun. So we're just gonna head right into it, okay? How many tattoos do I have, and do I have a favorite one? I have lost count of tattoos I've gotten now, and I've recently gotten a few more. I got one on my foot. I got one on this forearm here. It's not even done yet, but we should be finishing it soon. And then what else did I get? Was it just the 2? Yeah, I only got 2 tattoos. I went to a tattoo convention and I got 2 recently. So, I mean, I don't know how many I have at this point. I've lost count after 20. I don't know if I have a favorite one though. This one is right now my favorite, I think, because it is just like the most work I've seen done on a piece. Like I sat for 7 hours in one day for this guy and we're still not done. I really enjoyed watching the process and watching like it come together and, you know, she's pretty. And plus it was in a competition. I don't even know if we won or anything. I probably should have asked. I could ask. I should ask. What is a small gesture you've had happen that meant more than the person doing it recognized? I don't know. What's considered a small gesture compared to a big gesture? Why did I choose to answer that question? Because I don't know now. I don't know. Like, I'm thinking of, like, partner-wise, I guess. Like, a small gesture that means a lot. But, like, you're asking... I don't know. Like, maybe, like, getting... Like, when I was in a relationship, like, getting me water when I didn't ask or something like that. Like, that's a really nice, like... I don't know. Thoughtful gestures, I guess. I don't fucking know, brother. Things mean a lot to me all the time, okay? I don't know. Why did I answer that question? Have you ever thought about speaking or volunteering for a mental health event? Yes. However, I have terrible anxiety and I have a sailor's fucking mouth. A sailor's vocabulary. I feel like I would just really not know what to do with myself and I'd get on a tangent and off of my topic and I don't know, dude. I would really like to. I've wanted to speak about a couple of different things. But also I haven't gone to school. I haven't like done anything crazy to be able to do things like that. So sorry, I started cleaning because I'm stressed and I'm talking. I need to take my meds. Yes, I would like to. I'm just gonna say yes. Why would I say no to something like that? If I could help somebody, that would be great. I plan on speaking at schools someday about my experience with online and revenge porn and what I went through with that and trying to get people to not fall for it, 1, and 2, know what to do in case it does happen with them. I have cat hair all over me because it's really important because I didn't know what to do and it's been a very long process and mentally exhausting. I would really like to help somebody about that or with that if I could in some way. So maybe one day there'll be a TED talk about or what I'm talking about and then I'm just going to sit up on stage and look like a fucking idiot. Who knows? Who knows? What are you dressing up for Halloween as? You're just going to have to find out. You're just going to have to find out. You do YouTube? No. No. Yes. Have you seen the wizard on YouTube who teaches you to make pickle Pepsi at home? No, I haven't. And I don't care to know how you make pickle Pepsi. That sounds disgusting. I have a belly button. Well, that's not a question. What if you had 4 feet, a long nose, no pants, and a clarinet? Slap my tentacle and call me Squidward. That's it. That's what if. What have been the most challenging and most rewarding aspects of internet fame? The most rewarding is seeing the impact that I have on people and knowing that I can do something really good with what I have and that I have chosen the correct path for myself every time. Rewarding really is just like seeing how many people I have actually inspired and or motivated or something in some little way or another. Like, I don't know, dude. I don't know if you guys know this. My wake-up alarm makes me cringe. The reason I don't scream anymore is because 1, I don't know what to scream about. 2, it's not its thing anymore, you know? Like, it's not what it used to be. And 3, like, it's annoying. Like, I used to do it in middle school, okay? And that's, it was annoying. But, like, I've screamed about what I could. And every now and again, I get the urge to scream in my car. I do. I have drafts in my TikTok drafts. But I don't know. It's funny that it makes me cringe, but it makes so many people so happy. Most challenging is also just the attention, being so public and not knowing how to draw the line or where the line really ends, and learning that through the process of this creation and job career has been really difficult. That's been one really challenging thing, and it's affected a lot of people, unfortunately. But it comes with it when you are somebody that is or does, grow up kind of in a place that you don't really get a lot of the attention that you need growing up from either party of parent. And it's not necessarily their fault. I don't have any blame for them, but it has affected me. And then going from that, not knowing it, and then into this kind of creation process with all of this like attention and everything is really, it's like a smack in your fucking face, bro. It's crazy. And I will be learning how to deal with it for a long, long time. 5-year follower here. What was your first paycheck job? Are you sure it's been 5 years? Has it been just I think you're right. Almost. It's almost been 5 years, actually. I would say at the end of this year, early next year. That's crazy. My first paycheck job was a Papa Murphy's in my hometown. And I worked at that one store for about a year, and then I quit because my grades were plummeting. And then I still needed to pay gas and car insurance, so I had to get my job back. Thankfully, they were under different management, so everything was much better. And then I worked at a cell phone accessory store called Tricked Out Accessories, fixed iPhones and sold cases and screen protectors and things like that. And then I moved from there back to a Papa Murphy's, but a different store. And then I started working for a salon. But I was not a cosmetologist. I was by the end of it, I was the assistant manager of the store. But it was like an Ulta with a retail front and a salon in the back, a salon and spa in the back. But it was very it's family owned. Like, it was very small. I made $13.97 as an assistant manager, 45 hours a week. And then TikTok saved my life. I think the first thing I ever started getting paid was like $7.50 an hour when I first started work at 14, 15. 15? 16? No, I was 14 or 15. I will say I was very lucky to not have to be in the food industry for too long, and not really next to ovens or anything, or like too busy of a place. I don't think I could have handled it. Papa Murphy stressed me the fuck out. A lot. Sometimes I think about going back there, though. I loved sheeting dough. And I don't have stress dreams anymore about making pizza, which is great. Are your eyes green or blue? Blue. They're like a gray blue. I don't know. I don't know if you can... I don't know. I think they change color, but I've never really noticed if they change color. I don't know. What color do they look like? Do you ever sit down and think about how far you've come in the last few years? It's awesome. Oh, fucking every day, dude. Every day I am scared that I will wake up from this dream back into a nightmare of what my life was before this. Like, me a couple years ago would not know what to do with me now. I hate the bitch I was a few years ago, and even like most recently last year. Like, you're changing everywhere. You're changing every year, and you're learning things so often every day if you choose to. And back then I was not somebody that was really as open to learning as I am now, But yeah, I've come in the last few years like very, very far, and like there's so many things I want to say that I can't yet. It's funny because the place that I was a few years ago, now that I am older and in the place I am now, it makes sense. It makes sense why I was there, and it makes sense why I'm here now. Self-reflection is important. Can you give me a private striptease? No, John B. I cannot. Nope. If you didn't become a content creator, where do you think you'd be in life right now? Honestly, couldn't tell you. I think honestly I would have stayed with my ex that I'm suing for longer, not knowing what to do. He probably would have, I don't know, dude. I don't think I would be here right now. I'll tell you that much. I'll just tell you that much. I don't know what I would be doing. Like, I think I would be like, if you really want the answer, dead. But like, if you want a good answer, a thoughtful answer, Dead. Not because, you know, me, but like him. That's serious. I think that's my answer. I truly think so. And that's such a heavy answer, but it is my answer because it is so true. And the more that I look back on it, and the more, like, I've had to write out my whole experience of 6 years with that dude. And when I started it is when I was with him, and content creation was what got me away. It got me away. Like, if I didn't get away, I don't know what I would be doing. I don't know where I would be right now. I don't think I would be here. Dude had put hands on me. And even if it wasn't a hit, it was a grab. It starts very small. It starts with smashing things. It starts with grabbing. It starts with that. And you don't know where it's going to go after that. And I was very lucky that it was just a grab, but he was scary. He was scary. I would not be here today. I can really honestly confirm that. Sorry, trauma dump. My bad. Any advice for someone who wants a following? You need to understand what you're getting yourself into. You need to understand that you're gonna have to have thick skin. You're gonna have to not care what people think. You're gonna have to stay true to yourself. You're gonna have to not let dollar signs rule your life and or numbers. It is so easy to lose yourself in content and money. And it is really important that you remember that and you keep true to yourself and remember where you came from and how you started. Spit or swallow? Well, I don't think you're really supposed to swallow toothpaste. So, are you a stuff person or a thing person? Which one do you prefer? What does that mean? What does that mean? Marry me? I own a fire truck. Does that mean I get to drive the truck? Can I drive the truck? Can I drive the truck? Can I go wee woo wee woo wee woo? Do you have a relative that you grew up closer with, like a cousin? So I got to see my cousins a lot, but also not really. No, most of you guys don't know this. I have a twin brother. He's great. Yeah, I mean, my twin brother and I were super close. You know, like it's kind of in that. But no, I didn't really grow up with anybody super close at all besides my brother. And even then, like we're close, but we were like independent. You know, so like I don't know. Where in your content creation influencer journey did you realize you were becoming famous? When people started being like, "Hey, I think I've seen you before." And I'm like, "From where?" Like, I don't know you. And then it was like, "TikTok, are you this person?" That's when I started realizing, like, oh God. The first time, I think I remember, yeah, the first time I was out with Neil and one other person for lunch, and we were like at an Applebee's, and a photographer came up and gave me his card, and he was like, "I'd love to work with you." And it was like, oh, okay. And it was in my hometown. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. That was insane. I'm sorry, I'm reminiscing on that. That's crazy. Can I do a handstand? Yes. I'm gonna prove it to you because you guys are bitches and you don't believe me unless I do it. It's been a minute though. Oh God, hold on. Whoa. Oh, hold on. I got it. I gotta give myself more force. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I can do it longer than that. I can't. It's been so long since I've done it. I used to, when I was a kid, I used to do headstands. And I know you just have to point the toes and you gotta. But fuck, bro. But headstands, bro. Oh God. I used to do that all the time when I was a kid with my dad. We do it all the time in the family room on the carpet. Do you ever fart so loud? Oh, so hard it launched you to the air like a rocket or nah? Sometimes it should. Sometimes I really feel like it should when I fart. When I toot. Oh yeah. How are your year-long goals going? How many have you finished? Did I write them at the beginning? If I did, I gotta go through my notebooks and look and go check them off because I have no fucking idea. That's all the questions that I have for now. thank you guys for participating and watching, commenting and subscribing and liking. That helps with the algorithm. That helps me grow my YouTube channel and do more fun things. So do the shit, I guess. I'm still out of breath. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever the fuck. And stay spooky, bitch. Blah, bye.